Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you are here. Today I have another behind the scenes of a wedding day as a wedding photographer doing photo and video coverage. Today's episode is set in Sanford, North Carolina at the Farm on Cotton. This venue is so unique. It has an apple orchard and it's got a beautiful working farm and some of the most yummy sunsets I captured on this day. If you guys love what you're seeing, give me some love, likes, and subscribe for more. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're jumping right in here on a full wedding day behind the scenes. And this one is gonna be a long one. So get your popcorn, get your snacks, get your coffee, and get ready to have some fun with me. So I normally start the day out with the flat lays, as you can see here, but I was previously, when I rolled up, approached by the groom that he had a surprise for the bride. His surprise was that he contacted her brother who got emergency deployed situation, and this is my setup to surprise them. It was a little difficult. As you can see here, the sister on the left just saw him. I'm trying to get the maid of honor out because she's not a sister, but they're turning around now, and here they go.
Come on, you just did your mascara. You better stop.
This was so special. Being a military wife myself, I know how important these moments are, and for her brother to miss, her only brother to miss her wedding was devastating for her. And so she was so surprised and so sweet. And it really just kind of set the tone for the day. That just, we were so happy, joyful, and everybody just could not stop smiling. So I loved this surprise. So good job, Matthew. All right, success. That happened. The girls are getting ready, and now I am knocking out some groomsmen portraits. I do have a second shooter today, so she is going to do a little bit more of the fun, candid moments, but I'm going to get my staple shots since we're all on the same location. And I normally just get, the staples. I don't really spend too much time, and I let my second shooter just kind of have some creative freedom, but at the same time let them just relax and play games or whatever they want to do. Okay, so this has been, you have to get all of them lined up for that staple shot. But one thing that I have really enjoyed doing is just kind of creating some natural movement. And one thing that I cannot remember who I picked this up from, but asking the groomsmen all to, once they get into their formation, to just adjust make sure the whites of their shirts are all sticking out a little bit from their vest. And that kind of creates some normal, natural, candid reactions. I'm going to have them, facing a couple different ways, and maybe some walking. I also think the most important thing when dealing with the groomsmen is, if you have to have them do things a couple times, that's totally fine. But just kind of being polite about it, not being bossy. Keep in mind that they're going to need to cooperate with you. So if they want to poke jokes and have some fun, just kind of play along. We're back into the bridal suite. The makeup artist this was a first. She asked me, did she need anything? Do you see anything off that would be better for camera? And she did a stunning job, but I did ask for a little bit more blush because I feel like you can never have enough. And yeah, she did a great job. But what was funny, the mom freaked out. She zipped her up and was like, oh my gosh, there's a million buttons, or like elastic around, like probably 100 buttons. So I quickly went down the line, but they were like in awe that I could do it so fast because they were like, we're gonna need to postpone the wedding.
As our dreams awake to life, hold on tight, fly away into the open sky, wonder in our eyes, yeah, we're living the good life. Drive all night, wide awake into the morning light, wonder in our eyes, yeah, we're living the good life.
Also, side note, we thought there was a bustle, and the maid of honor was confident that it was gonna go swimmingly, but you know, as things happen on the fly, it turns out that there was no working bustle, and we were kind of really looking at this train for a while as a vendor team, and I ended up stitching it myself. I picked it up and got in there and stitched up the bustle with some a needle and thread, and it held, and it worked out fine, and nobody would have known, I guess, except if you're watching this. An adorable first look just happened, and I'm just gonna knock out some portraits with her parents so that we can kind of not worry about that after the ceremony for family formals. So it's always nice to just kind of get some backups so that we can expedite the process and get to cocktail hour. Right now, we're kind of troubleshooting where to do the first touch. It is very sunny and bright, but I think what we have worked out great.
As our dreams come to life, hold on tight, fly away into the open sky, wonder in our eyes, yeah, we're living the good life. Drive all night, wide awake into the morning light, wonder in our eyes.
I've shot a couple times here before, and although that this is kind of like the best spot to not like get their shoes dirty, their dress dirty before the ceremony happens, and it has like a really picturesque framing with the trees, it is a little bit challenging with the sun and the shadows, and so it took me a couple tries to really nail the lighting. I kind of if I in a perfect world, I would move the entire pathway a little bit to the right, like twist it, but it worked out, and the bridal party was really, happy to help with fluffing, and I always appreciate that. So we're gonna have ladies on the side, and then a chest towards her, and then I want to see more of the back and forth. No, you're fine, Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So sorry.
Just balancing the frame. Okay, so chest towards the bride, and you're gonna look like this. Yep, and then you're gonna look to the right.
Okay.
feel higher when you've been down before.
Oh, you're fine.
So the candid walking shots I think are always my favorite. It's always important to get those portraits of them standing next to each other in focus, smiling. I think that will be timeless and always be something that I do, but definitely leaning on more of the candid, more natural walking, smiling, movement based is definitely where I'm kind of basing more of my portraits now, just because it feels more natural. There's movement and it's not as stiff.
Know that the light will shine brighter after the dark.
If I was ever in the first time it happened,
Hold on to hope, it will show the road when there's nowhere to go. You're not alone when the silence screams. Listen to who you are. It's gonna be okay.
I absolutely love these bridal portraits, and I think what I love the most about the end of the bridal portion section was just her, and this dress is just so flattering on her, and the way that her hands are just kind of like, you know, accentuating her her curves. So I had her just kind of, you know, putting her hand up and down her thigh area, and that just really gave this editorial more like Audrey Hepburn vibe, and I was living for this, and of course the glowy light behind her.
It's gonna be okay, be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be Oh, don't let it show. You are stronger now than you ever were before. And don't let them know when the pressure bends. You
Thing that I heavily rely on is trying to get the bride to just be as comfortable as possible. Not a lot of movement is needed during these moments, and doing micro movements, going wide, zooming in, getting the details of the ring and the earrings, and just like those little details, and also the frame could be pulled out, and then getting a more landscape viewpoint. So definitely less is more when it comes to movements and posing with the bridal section.
won't break anymore.
I quickly was getting some reception shots of the reception area completely blank without guests, so that's always important. This is a working farm, and every time I come here, this guy loves me, and I love him.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, be okay.
All right, it's ceremony time, and I am in my normal location, opposite of where the groom is going to stand. I have already talked with the officiant, making sure that he doesn't have any restrictions, making sure that the priority obviously is the bride and groom, and that I am there to document, and then getting out of the way as much as possible. So I need to get these key moments of the walking shots and his reaction, and obviously her walking down the aisle. I swivel around the chairs, and then I'm just kind of doing some W's around either side of the people sitting, and yeah, that's pretty much how the front end of this goes, and all of my cameras are working at this point. One is normally doing just photography, and then the one on my left hip sometimes is currently doing just a rolling footage of the ceremony, so that I can kind of go intermittently in and out of either scene, the groom and the people walking.
It's gonna be okay.
You can't get a better reaction than that. Love the reaction. Great job, Matthew. During this is when you kind of just have to go high shutter, like you are just click, 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 like you are getting all of the shots at a high shutter speed and making sure that, you know, you're just getting as much as you can, and then you can kind of calm down. One thing, I was a little confused. You'll see me here soon, like step back and ask the DJ, like, is the dad gonna sit down? And I wasn't sure what was going on, but lo and behold, there was intention behind this. He does sit down eventually, but he had a prayer to pray over them. So it was actually really sweet.
Let us therefore reverently remember that God has sanctified
Yeah, let me take it right back. One night, her smile, my eyes made me fall in love for the first time. Inside, I just might float away. You can toss me your keys, I'll drive, make it to the sunset in time. Even if it's one night, that's fine, that's fine. When I saw you from across the room, I knew exactly what I had to do just to make you mine. A moment changes everything. I don't wanna let it fade away. We can take our time. We can take our time. You on my left side, here to stay. Me on your right side, that's the play. Got me feeling so fine, that's right, that's right. Even if it's one night, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah. When I saw you from across the room, I knew exactly what I had to do.
I always sneak up if people are
Father, we are
praying. I
filled
mean,
with joy
maybe once or
today
twice,
as Matt and
just to
Amy
get
come
some different
before you,
vantage points. I
pledging
don't
their
know,
hearts
I'm
and
whispering now,
lives to one
but
another.
I'm like literally tiptoeing
Grant
and being
that they may
so
be ever
quiet, and I
true
get what I
and
need to get,
loving,
and then I sneak back
living
out.
together in such a way as to never bring
So hopefully nobody saw me.
Just to make you mine. A moment changes everything. I don't wanna let it fade away. We can take our time. We can take our time. Yeah, we can take our time. A moment changes everything. As long as we can get away. A moment changes everything. As long as we can get away. We can take our time. Yeah, we can take our time. We can take our time. When I saw you from across the room.
Excellent dip. I think it's practice is key. You just have to keep practicing. I mean, the angle, they just nailed it. So great job, guys.
I knew exactly what I had to do just to make you mine. A moment changes everything. I don't wanna let it fade away. We can
Family formals went really great. We knocked those out of the park, and now we're just kind of going through expediting the process so that the bridal party can go relax. And then I obviously am going to spend more time with the bride and groom. I think, you know, I did the staple shots at the altar with the beautiful landscape, but I think my favorite shots are actually on the other side of the barn. I don't know. I think it's I think it was just like the grandness of it was a little bit more impactful as an image. I'm not a huge fan of obviously the fence here, but it's there for safety purposes. But yeah, I think I prefer the other side of the barn for these bridal portraits. So I'm glad that I had both for options, obviously for the bride and groom. But yeah, I spent a little bit more time here than I think I wish I would have done it more on the other side of the barn.
Take our time. We can take our time. We can take our time. Yeah, let's just take our time. Here we go. Nothing in our way. The world is ours today, and we've only just begun. Chase the light. Time is on our side. The future's open wide as we face the golden sun. What a time to be alive as our dreams awake to life. Hold on tight, fly away into the open sky, wonder in our eyes. Yeah, we're living the good life. Drive all night, wide awake into the morning light.
All right, so after I get the stable shots, I always kind of run through a couple different poses. My go-to has just been lining them up, doing the tunnel walkthrough, and then leading into the shutter drag where they are standing, and then just kind of like the love bomb friends photo. So I do a series of these, and then we go around front.
Wonder in our eyes. Yeah, we're living the good life. Here we go on this open road into the great unknown. The world is ours to roam. What a time to be alive as our dreams but the highs will feel higher when you've been down before. Oh, don't you know that the light will shine brighter after the darkest storm? Hold on to hope, it will show the road when there's nowhere to go. You're not alone when the silence screams. Listen to who you are. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, don't let it show.
So we're just lining them up. I'm realizing now that I love this, and this is where I feel like shows off the venue, the bridal party, the best. In post, definitely had to edit out a lot of cars in the left side of the barn. A lot. Because that parking lot, you just can't, you can't get around that. And yeah, it worked out great. AI is amazing for that, and it expedited that process, but it is a little bit tedious having to highlight all the cars and then, generating the new scene. But this venue is just so beautiful and grand, and I love the product.
You are stronger now than you ever were before. And don't let them know when the pressure bends, you won't break anymore. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, let me take it right back. One night, her smile, my eyes made me fall in love for the first time. Inside, I just might float away. You can toss me your keys, I'll drive, make it to the sunset in time. Even if it's one night, that's fine, that's fine. When I saw you from across the room, I knew exactly what I had to do just to make you mine. A moment changes everything. I don't wanna let it fade away. We can take our time. We can take our time.
At this time, I normally reconnect with the bride and groom, make sure that they are good, that they don't need to use the restroom, that they're not like starving or need something to drink, because obviously, as photographers, our main priority should be our clients and their comfortability, and nobody's going to have fun and remember positively of the experience if you were just starving. So it takes 5 minutes just to check in with them, and I think that it delivers a higher client experience in the long run. They were good, so we just kind of powered through, and then we did a little bit of this, and then I pulled them out for sunset portraits after dinner. So we got a lot of portraits, and I truly think that they did an amazing job and are really like authentic, emotive, happy feeling portraits. So they crushed it.
You on my left side, here to stay. Me on your right side, that's the play. Got me feeling so fine, that's right, that's right. Even if it's one night, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah. When I saw you from across the room, I knew exactly what I had to do just to make you mine. A moment changes everything. I don't wanna let it fade away. We can take our time. We can take our time. Yeah, we can take our time. A moment changes everything. As long as we can get away. A moment changes everything. As long as we can get away. We can take our time. Yeah, we can take our time. We can take our time. When I saw you from across the room, I knew exactly what I had to do just to make you mine. A moment changes everything. I don't wanna let it fade away. We can take our time. We can take our time. We can take our time. Yeah, let's just take our time. I'll say it, baby, you drive. Don't stop until it feels right. I'm ready for a late night, running through the stop signs, talking to the sunrise. Watching stars from the tarmac. Pull the wine out from your backpack. Head on my shoulder when you lean back. Funny little chit chat, yeah, I think I like that. Something in the way you make it easy on me. Knees go weak, playing out of my league. How could I forget the summer nights in 23? Girl, I'm in so deep. Oh yeah, you got me where you want me. You know you got me where you want me. Every minute feeling magic. How you move so cinematic. Always making time flash, skyline, silhouette, night sky in your eyes. There's something in the way you make it easy on me. not to be so dramatic. There's something in the way you make it easy on me. Knees go weak, playing out of my league. How can I forget the summer nights of 23? Girl, I'm in so deep. Candles, not sure how much more I can handle. Up in my castle, another year, another battle. No, I don't want you to find me. Right now it's easier to hide the key. Sorry I canceled. This isn't about you. I'm low on serotonin. I'm no good at controlling my self-esteem. Can't help it if I'm feeling hopeless. If I can't smell the roses in front of me, I bet you're thinking I'm so typical. But you can't see the chemicals. Don't treat me like I'm broken. I'm just low on serotonin.
I always ask, is there anything that we missed? Is there anything that you guys, that we need to capture? And I'm glad I always ask, because this was a recreation. They asked for them walking towards the venue. That was really important to them, and it worked out beautifully, and I loved it.
Me and my problems, we got used to hitting rock bottom. Something in the water keeps pulling me under. No, I don't want you to find me. Right now I need a little time to breathe. I know I should.
All right, jumping into the grand entrance. So I am obviously doing a LED like steady light for video purposes, and then I have my Godox V1 for just some flash, just getting them a little bit more highlighted. It's always a challenge when you've got competing lights with both directions. The barn tends to lean a little bit more on the yellow side, so I don't know if I was in the perfect position. I think I was in the best position at the time. But yeah, I feel like I can always improve on lighting, but it's just kind of learning the process, and you just kind of have to try things. So for me, it's definitely very important while people are walking in, me testing my lighting, seeing if I need to bounce, or if I need to do direct, or if I need to do just the natural lit. My second shooter opted for natural lighting, so I did the opposite. I did more of a direct flash with the mag mod, which diffused it pretty evenly, and I think it captured the moment just fine. And in the meantime, I'm also getting some candles until people are ready to walk in.
It's not that I didn't want to. I'm low on serotonin. I'm no good at controlling my self-esteem. Can't help it if I'm feeling hopeless. If I can't smell the roses in front of me, I bet you're thinking I'm so typical. But you can't see the chemicals. Don't treat me like I'm broken. I'm just low on serotonin. you can't see the chemicals. Don't treat me like I'm broken. I'm just low on serotonin. I'm low on serotonin. I'm no good at controlling my self-esteem. Can't help it if I'm feeling hopeless. If I could smell the roses in front of me, I bet you're thinking I'm so typical. But you can't see the chemicals. Don't treat me like I'm broken. I'm just low on serotonin.
So you'll see me often go to my my video, what I'm doing right here. I'm just double checking that the focus is on that spot for video to be in focus. And normally I can just, set it and forget it. Autofocus has definitely improved, but it always is a great thing to just double check. So I'm in the habit of just tapping the center screen. So love that feature.
I'm a legend underneath, and a tiger off the leash. With my mind made up, my mind made up. Tell me how you like me now. No, you're never gonna get me down. Yeah, your time is up, your time is up. I said do not mess with me now. I'm undefeated, I'm not leaving, I'm up on top, and I don't break under pressure. Cause you get down inside the pressure. No, I won't lay down the pressure. Don't tell me how to be. I could do this in my sleep. And I'm all fired up, I'm all fired up. No, it ain't about belief, it was always in my reach. I'm on my way up, on my way up. I said do not mess with me now. I'm undefeated, I'm not leaving, I'm up on top. Did you hear me say do not mess with me now? I'm always winning, I'm unbeatable, I won't stop and I don't break under pressure. Cause you get down inside the pressure. No, I won't lay down the pressure. I won't stop. Cause you get down, down, down. Don't break under. No, I won't. Cause you get down, down, down. No, I won't back off the pressure. Cause you get down inside the pressure. No, I won't let down the pressure.
All right, they enjoyed dinner. It was lovely, and we are stepping out. And I always prep the bride and groom to make sure that that is what they want on the timeline if they want to step out and do maybe 5-10 minutes of sunset portraits, and I've never had a couple say no to that. I think it's just you get served first as bride and groom normally, so it benefits while people are eating just to sneak out and take advantage of the glowy sunlight. But like your stance, yeah. Look away from each other. What is my... There we go. All right, and look at each other. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Look away. 1, 2, 3. Look at each other. Oh shoot, Matt's not getting it. 1, 2, 3. Look away.
Look away.
And then on the 3, look at each other. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Third time's the charm. Okay, 1 second.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. All right, bringing each other in. Let's drop this for a sec. Let's let this go. Do you guys know the airplane thing where you're just like airplaning? Can you go like that to each other?
Titanic?
Yeah, and then just wrap each other, but like not too much. Yeah. Like however it will normal.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Not on the boobs.
Okay, I'm gonna head down. There we go. All right, take a breath, relax. Close your mouth, close your eyes. All right, eyes open. Ooh, okay, hold that. All right, close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, open. Okay, and then just stay there for a second, close your eyes, and just kind of like have like micro movements with your face, like little nuzzles. Little bear nuzzles. And then eyes to me, Amy. There we go. Cute. All right, and if you could unwrap and then I know you can't do a twirl. Can you do your dip?
Yeah.
Okay. Do your dip.
This side.
Whichever side. And instead of dropping the bouquet, just hold on to somebody. Hold on.
You ready?
Yep. There you go. All right, and lift her up, and we're gonna do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Love it. Okay, let's go get you bustled. So when it comes to when we step out after dinner, once you guys eat, I'll fly the drone and we'll just kind of run around and then we'll go back in. All right, jumping right into the reception, we have a group shot, which worked out great. We cut the cake, and I always love positioning the cake cutting a little bit more towards natural lighting. And we just had some lovely direct flash and some shutter drag, and this couple is just so cute. They love it. They love it. And one thing that I think is so cool, they called her grandma that could not make it, and I think more people should do that. I wish I would have done that. I think just taking a couple minutes out to, you know, make them feel included if they physically can't be there. Southern Entertainment. This guy was, I loved it. He was getting it down on the dance floor, and you know, this was a smaller reception as far as the party goes, but that didn't take away any of the fun. I mean, they got down, they had fun, and that's what is most important. We finished with a private last dance, and it was just giving like Frank Sinatra, just old classic, just soul. I mean, this couple was just so much fun.
Yeah, let me take it right back. One night, her smile.
All right, so we are ending the night. The staff here is getting everybody their sparklers lit, and it is the grand exit and the grand finale. And you know, a lot of people have beef around sparkler exits, but I enjoy them. I think it gives a dreamy vibe, and the fog and the light. I love sparkler exits. And then the couple did a nice little dip, kissed, laughed, and then they exited in a classic car. So I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes episode of a wedding photo and video creative, and definitely stay tuned for more.
Made me fall in love for the first time. Inside, I just might float away. You can toss me your keys, I'll drive, make it to the sunset in time. Even if it's one night, that's fine.